Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope you are fine. Students, today we are discussing theorem number 9.5. This is the converse of theorem number 9.4. Converse mean opposite. The statement of the theorem 9.4 was, if two chords of a circle are congruent, then they will be equidistant from the center. But in this theorem we are having the statement, two chords of a circle which are equidistant from the center are congruent. In this theorem, we have to prove that measurement AB is equal to measurement CD, and in the previous theorem we have to prove that measurement OH is equal to measurement OK. Now this thing we are having in our given. Now move on the statement of the theorem. Statement of the theorem is, two chords of a circle which are equidistant from the center are congruent. Chords, you know very well, chords mean the join of any 2 points on the circumference of a circle. It is called chord. Now in this diagram we are having two chords A, B and C, D, which are equidistant. Equidistant mean equal distance from the center, are congruent. Congruent mean equal. Now in given we are having two chords A, B and C, D of a circle with center at O, and OH is perpendicular to AB and OK is perpendicular to CD, so that measurement OH is equal to measurement OK. Now there is a sign of perpendicular. Perpendicular means when a line intersects another line by making an angle of 90 degree, it is called perpendicular. Now OH is intersecting the chord AB by making an angle of 90 degree. That's why OH is perpendicular to AB. Similarly, OK is intersecting the chord CD by making an angle of 90 degree, so that we can say that OK is perpendicular to chord CD. So we are having measurement OH is equal to measurement OK. Now what we have to prove? We have to prove that measurement AB is equal to measurement CD, means the two chords AB and CD are equal in length. For this proof we are having some construction. In this construction just we have to join A with O and C with O. After joining A with O and C with O, you can see that we are having two right angle triangles, OAH and OCK, and you know very well about the right angle triangles. Right angle triangle, in this triangle one angle should be equal to of 90 degree. Now you can see that at point H there is an angle of 90 degree, and at point K there is also an angle of 90 degree, so that OAH and OCK are right angle triangles. Now we are having the proof of the theorem. For this proof we are having some statements and some reasons. Look at the diagram, students. There are two right angle triangles, OAH and OCK. In these right angle triangles, hypotenuse OA is equal to hypotenuse OC. What is the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse means the longest side of the right angle triangle, or in other words you can say that it is the opposite side of the right angle. In reason they are saying that radii of the same circle. Radii is the plural form of radius. Now OA and OC both are radius and both are equidistant from the center of the circles. So then the next side is measurement OH is equal to measurement OK, and this is in given. Now triangle OAH is congruent to triangle OCK by HS postulate. What is the HS postulate? You know very well, when in two right angle triangles hypotenuse and one side is congruent to the hypotenuse and one side of the other triangle, then we can say that these two right angle triangles are congruent. How this HS postulate is applying here? Move on the diagram. Hypotenuse OA and side OH is congruent to the hypotenuse OC and side OK. Now these two right angle triangles are congruent by the HS postulate. So measurement AH is equal to measurement CK. This is equation number 1, and in reason they are saying that corresponding sides of the congruent triangles. How measurement AH is equal to measurement CK? Students, you know very well, when the congruency is proved by the any postulate, then all the sides and all the angles are present in these two triangles are congruent. So measurement AH is equal to measurement CK. This is the third side of measurement AH is the third side of triangle OAH, and measurement CK is the third side of triangle OCK, and both are equal. Why? Because the congruency is proved, then we can say that the third side is also equal. But measurement AH is equal to half of measurement AB. This is question number 3. In reason they are saying that OH is perpendicular to the chord AB, which is in the given. OH is divide the chord AB into two equal parts, then we can say that OH is perpendicular to the chord AB. Similarly, measurement CK is equal to the half of measurement CD. Obviously, my OK is divide the chord CD into two equal parts, then we can say that OK is perpendicular to CD. Students, here I want to tell you one thing. When you are taking the when you are having a line from center to the any chord of the circle, then it always makes an angle of 90 degree. That's why OH is perpendicular to AB and OK is perpendicular to CD. Now, since measurement AH is equal to measurement CK, it is already proved in equation number 1 that these are the third side of the right angle triangle, and after the proof of congruency we can say that measurement AH is equal to measurement CK. When measurement AH is equal to measurement CK and measurement H is equal to half of measurement AB and measurement CK is equal to the half of CD, then we can say that their halves are also equal, mean half of measurement AB is equal to half of measurement CD by using equation number 2 and 3. When their halves are equal, then we can say that measurement AB is equal to measurement CD, mean the length of the chord AB is equal to the length of the chord CD. This is the proof of the theorem. Now today's diary is you have to do the practice of theorem number 9.5. It is on page number 185 of your book, and you have to do this practice on your practice register. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This is the test of exercise 1.1. You have to attempt two questions. Question number 1 is solved by completing square method, and question number 2 is solved by factorization method. You have to solve this test on your rough register or any of the loose sheet. Kindly keep the record of this test in any file. Key will be provided with the next video so you can tally your answer.